from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with zone, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip.
What's going on, y'all? AM Wake Up Show with Rios, the Coffee with Rios, the AM Wake Up Show. What's happening? Episode 100. So let's thank God. Thank you, God, for allowing us to have another day. Thank you for the opportunity to be here, be able to speak to the people and just get it in, be on some positive stuff. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. All glory to God. In Jesus' name, amen. We just here doing us, man. There's a lot going on in the world, but before we get into what's going on in the world, let me start by saying thank you to the Ghetto Cafe. Thank you guys for all the support, all the engagement, always being here, supporting me, helping me get to where I need to get to, and keeping me on track and dealing with my crazy self. Oh man, it's so much going on right now. So let's just chill out for a second and just say, hey, it's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing to be able to wake up in the morning. We can't say the same for a lot of other people. So let's be appreciative of what God has given us. Let's get our coffee. Let's get our tea. Let's get our smoothie. Let's get our power juice. Let's get our smoke that, drink that. Whatever it is that you do, whatever your morning ritual is, let's get to it. Let's give thanks. Appreciate all the parents out there that's getting their kids ready for school, getting them ready for summer to be here also. And adults going to work, adults doing adult type stuff. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the Ghetto Cafe, because without y'all, this don't happen. It's hot. Let's get our coffee going. Let's get balanced real quick. Let's be cool real quick. Because we got to talk about it. We got to get to it. A lot of ugliness happening here in LA. And this is not the opportunity for someone like myself to take it upon myself to shun or say what somebody's doing wrong or this is whack. I could say a lot of things are wrong or a lot of things are right, but I'm not going to take the opportunity while people are being hurt, people are emotional, down, some ugly stuff is happening to them. I'm not going to take that opportunity to say, nah, look what I told you. I told you this was going to happen. This ain't the time for that. And I'm not going to take this opportunity to be that person, because that kind of means you just been waiting for it to happen. You've been waiting for an adverse situation to happen to some people or to these people so that you could just point the finger and say, see, look what I told you. This is what was going to happen. Okay, how does that help? How does nah, or look at you now, how does that help? It only helps the person that's boasting and bragging that they knew what was going on. People are in a time of struggle. People are in a time of hurt right now. Just imagine, sometimes we got to have empathy and sympathy for people, because it's imagine if this was you. Imagine if you were, my son's graduation is coming up right now. Tomorrow, my son's graduation is tomorrow. And it's hella affected by what's going on right now. The kids, his friends, it's a lot happening, man, that we don't necessarily talk about. We talk about it on surface level stuff. Man, my kids in LA, this shit is crazy, man. They first off, they survived COVID, that BS, the COVID, all that stuff. Then they survived these fires, all these fires happening. Now they having to deal with these ICE raids and their friends getting taken and their friends' families getting taken, and dealing with that emotionally. These children that grew up like that, the children that I'm talking about around me in LA, they've dealt with some shit, man. They really have dealt with some crazy stuff, man. Shout out to Havoc. Blessings to you in the chat, man. Hopefully it makes them stronger and they can look at it and reflect on it and be like, we have to come together as a people. We have to come together as a collective to help move forward in this community, in this neighborhood, in this city, county, state, nation. Because if all this stuff hasn't woke them up to see oh man, they need to be conscious of what can happen. And my prayers go out to the families. My prayers go out to the individuals that are struggling right now, that are going through this, that are going through this turmoil of losing family members. I don't joke and I don't play and I don't do any of that stuff when people are going through that. They're losing people, having to see their people arrested, and maybe not even know when they'll see them again, when they'll talk to them, where they're going. They have no idea what their future is. Shit, at least you go to jail. At least we know that system. All right, you're gonna go to county. You're gonna go here. Then you gonna go see the court, go to court. Then you go here. Maybe we'll get you bail. A lot of this stuff that's happening is up in the air, unsure, and that's what I'm worried. Like maybe we just got caught off guard because we didn't see all of this stuff televised. Is what's happening in LA, isolated event, or are people tripping, burning cars, doing all that stuff all over? Because I don't think I was maybe in the loop of how nasty they were being. Like they've been being nasty in LA, but this escalated to where people are tripping right now. They doing the same in Florida. Man, prayers out to the Mexican brothers and sisters out there that's dealing with this. That's happening in Florida too. To this magnitude, like is it to this magnitude? And I've been seeing pictures. I've been seeing like the traffic in LA was crazy. Just getting from one place to another was crazy. Helicopters all out. Oh man, I just couldn't imagine being a parent and having to do that. Like being a parent and being like shipped somewhere on your kids. I saw the pictures of the kids in court. See, the thing is, I have empathy, but my thing is, I also don't compare my struggle to other people's struggle or try to do that like, well, this is this. Well, we've been doing this. We did this and this. I try not to do that. I try to see everybody's struggle for what it is without having to involve my own struggle into it, without throwing myself into the equation. Like, okay, I'm not going through this right now. What can I do to help, or what can I do to be of service to some people going through things? Is this a teaching moment? Can I help somebody? Can I move forward with somebody? It's not time to bash. I told y'all. Now I want to talk to some of the people that voted. Every race voted for Trump. Every race voted for Trump. He's just doing, like, I'm not blaming any particular race. I'm blaming first of all, I'm blaming America, blaming the government. I'm blaming both parties. Everybody's at fault here. Everybody's at fault. How did we let this get to this? I'm not about to blame people seeking a better life. Definitely not going to bash and blame people that are seeking a better life, wanting more for their kids, more for their family, blaming them for being over here and trying to take advantage of a system to do better for their family. I'm going to blame the government. I'm going to blame the nation. We're the ones that are doing it. We support it. We're the ones paying into it. Like, why are these corporations, why are these businesses allowed to do this? They get to operate with impunity while the only people that are being hurt are the ones that began struggling. They started off a struggle. These are opportunistic people, man. These corporate businesses and the government subsidies and all that stuff, these are all opportunistic people, man. It's opportunistic. And then when the time arises where they can like say, oh shoot, so I could get rid of them and I could get a cutback also, okay, yeah, you're done. They're manipulative. These people with money are manipulative. They're manipulating everybody. They're manipulating separation right now. People talking about where the black people at? Like we talking about that's what y'all get. And this that, not saying that's everybody, but there's portions and separation all over the place. We always like, who's the leader? Black people don't have no leader to talk for them. Who's the leader right now for this? Like who's to talk to? Who's the person to run this? what I see is young people out here, and it goes for all across the board, not just this ICE shit. When the shit turns up and cars getting put on fire, it's the young, reckless, youth out there getting active because they ain't got nothing else to do. They bored. They didn't fight. They didn't join the fight until the last minute. They didn't join the fight until this last minute, and get these Molotov cocktails ready. You think look at that, y'all sound get a Molotov cocktail ready. Get a Molotov cocktail ready. You think that that's really going to do something that's going to hurt or help? A Molotov cocktail. Yeah, it's going to show that y'all beasts and that we don't put up with this and we mad. But really, is it going to gain anything? Are you going to gain anything from that? We be laughing at people throwing rocks at tanks in other countries. Like, what are you going to do with that rock? You're displaying your disagreements. You're displaying your frustration, your anger. Yeah, we get it. But there's got to be a better way to go about it, because whether we agree with them, like them, or don't like them, this government has been shown to do some ugly, nasty things, and they are ready to. Don't give them no more reason to do it. Like, man, I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. But we don't need to give them no fuel to act how they've been wanting to act. They've been wanting to do this shit. They've been wanting to do this shit. And the more it escalates, the more they want to do it. You got people out there that don't like us, man. It's people out there that do not like us and have had to put on a facade and act like they do. It's people out there that don't like Mexicans, man. They just literally do not. White, black, Mexicans that don't like Mexicans. All kind of people out there that do not like each other. And they've been putting on a fake little facade like, oh, yeah. Just waiting for the opportunity to get cracking. I don't have the answers on how to do it, but I know they are ready. You can't beat the government with violence. And if you got a cat like Trump that's ready to escalate shit, like I don't think he cares about the optics. I don't think they care about the optics. I think what they want is martial law, FEMA to come in, or all that stuff. Y'all might be playing right. We might be playing right into their hand. Somebody said, so J802 says Trump's doing what he said he was going to. You all voted him in. Now, Matt, not all. You messed up when you say you all. You all voted him in. The people that voted him in probably not complaining. A majority of them probably not complaining. And that's the thing is, Obama deported a lot of people. A lot of arguments against Obama. I hear a lot of brothers and sisters saying, well, Obama deported way more people than it did. But it looked different. It looked different. It wasn't no riots because of it. It wasn't no people out there like that. We got to stop generalizing and saying all. Y'all all voted for him. Y'all all like, who is all? Like, who's all? Somebody said, Jessica says, black people were looking for support against Trump at the polls, and that didn't happen. We had our fair share of, what is that called? Strike line crossing. We had our fair share of people over there too. We gonna call everybody out. Let's not just call out one. Let's call everybody out. Everybody who voted. But I really don't know. I really don't think they thought it was going to be like this. Oh man. If you guys don't fall into their game. Don't fall into their game. Like, look at GLJ3. Look at how people look. I just said something simple. Look how GLJ3 took it. This is what I'm saying. The sensitivity of how people put their perspectives and narratives. I said Obama did it. I'm saying like Obama deported people, but it wasn't like this. He wasn't in the streets with tanks and fires and doing that. Like, however, if you need to deport people, there's a proper way to do it, and there's an ugly way to do it. There's an ugly way being done right now. There's an ugly way doing it right now. People aren't just mad for no reason. They're not just acting up, just doing this shit for no reason. This is a cause and effect. This is the aftermath of ugly shit happening. It's kids running and families running out of graduations. How opportunistic do you have to be like, you know what? I'm going to go get them while they're at their kids' graduation. I've never seen that. I've never heard of that. Dogface warned us already. He said, Dogface warned us in New York. He said that they was running out of their jobs. They was running out of their jobs, Dogface told us. People were fleeing. Dogface said he was the only person at work after that. He was the only person. He was telling us about it, but then now we're seeing it. They're showing up at graduations. You know, you at this point in time, like to celebrate your children, celebrate your child. Like, dude, our first graduate of our family, the first person to graduate in our family, or our daughter, our second daughter, third son, whatever. You there to celebrate. And you running for your life. That's some crazy shit. That's like going in arresting people at a funeral. Like, you going, what's next? ICE raids at funerals? What I'm trying to say is that there's two ways things have been done. I'm not agreeing with either of them. But one is ugly and caught up this way, and they're doing it ugly for a reason. This is tactful. They're doing it for a reason. People didn't just vote against Kamala Harris just because there probably is, no, let me get wrong. Let me not get that wrong. There are people who just didn't vote for her just because she was black. There are people out there like that. But there's also people that didn't vote for her not because of that. There are also people that are intelligent enough to make decisions based on shit they don't agree with. Like, let's not just get into these generalities. We all can agree that this shit is messed up. And we could feel like we tough. Like, yeah, man, we tough. We're fighting back. How long can you fight back? How long can you keep this up? How long can you keep throwing smoke bombs and fireworks and this and that, not go to work or not do this? How long can you keep it up? They built to keep this up. But that's why voting, if y'all don't think voting is important at this point, oh man. Locally. What up, A Bloss? What up, Sunshine? Havoc. I'm happy to see Havoc in the building. Happy you back, man. We can't go to war without an army. We can't go to war without separation. And we can't go to war with. Oh, man. Y'all pay attention to what's going on, man. Trump beat somebody before, too. Trump didn't only beat Kamala. He beat somebody. He didn't only beat Kamala. People support Trump. People support him, man. People support him. He's got support. Joe Tree, that's a good point. People remember there is no one size fits all approach here. The government will never contrive a perfect system. Never. You know, the New World Order is they're going to be their idea of a perfect system. When you can't have no emotions and keep you, like if you think about it, right here at Terminal Island, they got, man, right here in Long Beach at Terminal Island, they got basically a concentration camp. They got a concentration camp basically right here in Terminal Island where they got all these FEMA coffins and all that stuff, all right there. When they ready to act up, they gonna act up. Yeah, man, I'm happy to see Havoc up in here, dude. I'm really, really happy to see Havoc up in here. I don't know what's gonna happen today. I don't know what's gonna go down. Like we was out, like, and this is not a joke. I'm not joking when I say this, but my family, they was out looking for looking to eat and get some tacos and this that. Get some fruit. It's nobody on the streets. Nobody on the streets. Nobody. And I'm not trying to say that to be greedy or just making a point that shit is already affected. No vendors, no nothing. What up, Sunshine? What up, Sizzle? Has anybody in here actually been affected by this? Personally, has anybody's family been personally affected by this? My family has not been affected personally by this. Like nobody in our family is being detained or anything like that. But I know there has to be people out there that actually are going through this shit. And if you are, I'm sorry about that. Sympathy and prayers to your family. I feel your pain. That's just crazy. Downtown. We got an alert last night on my wife's phone. Like, you know how they do the Amber Alerts, unlawful gathering at the Civic Center in Los Angeles. Look at this shit. Why is this cinder block smoking? Actually. rich from this company that they put out there, or is this like, that's actually crazy. Telling you, it's a bigger situation here, man.
Hey, they're going to shoot by the trees. They're going to shoot by the trees.
Which means that you must leave the area I just described. If you remain in the area just described, you will be in violation of Penal Code Section 409.
Huh?
Leave the area now.
Shut up! Watch out! Shut up! Watch out, the tree!
They're gonna throw them towards the trees. Everybody seems to be gathering over there. They're gonna throw them towards the trees. La van a aventar allá para allá atrás donde están los árboles.
Damn. When did this come out? This came out, what is this, 7 years ago? But what tends to happen is we don't see each other in our struggles. We don't see each other in our struggles. Like, this was on the heels of a bunch of ugly shit that was happening. But if we started looking at each other like, one, that your struggle is my struggle is your struggle, but it's been a history of that's your fault, that's your problem, this is your problem, that's your problem. But what we don't realize is that we're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat. All these problems are all of our problems. That's not my America. No, actually, this is your America. If that person feels that way and lives here and this is a person here, that is your America. You can't separate your America.
How do you feel about viral gay promoting division?
I don't, Ace Boy Dogface says, how do you feel about viral way promoting division? How are they, well, first of all, how are they promoting division? What do they do to promote division? I don't think promoting division is ever good, but I don't know about them promoting division. What do they do to promote division? Send me a video to react to. I'll react to it, but I don't think they're promoting division. That what I've seen. I see they have strong points on things and pro this and pro that, but division, like division as in like segregation. This is America. Who posted a video? What video? Yeah, I don't know. What I'm trying to think of what they could have said that make you say that. I can't answer that. I don't know what you're talking to. My bad. I wish I could. Victor Mo, that's what I'm saying. Like division as in like keep shit separated, like we need to be separated away from this, or I don't know. He said Mexicans gotta handle their own candle and it's not of a black folks business. Okay. Like, how is that? I don't see that being as division. Like that he's saying, like, hey, that's y'all issue. Y'all go handle your business. Like, that's division. Telling somebody that's your fight, go fight your fight. I don't think that's division. I think that's not seeing yourself in another person's struggle. That's what I was just talking about. Like, we don't see that also is going to have overflow effect on us also. But as well as our struggle. Like you'll have, like I had big debates with a bunch of Mexicans at my job. Like, y'all don't want blacks to have reparations? Not if it comes out of my check. Like, shit, you wouldn't even have a check if it wasn't for what black people did. There's always going to be thoughts and ideas, and that doesn't make me hate them or make me disagree. That's just how they feel. Like, shit. That's not division. He didn't say division would be like, we don't support Mexican businesses. We don't support y'all for anything and this and that. Like, he's saying, like, that's y'all fight. Go handle that. I'm straight up. I'm not about to be in those streets riding, throwing no bricks at no cars. That's not how I'm getting down. But he's saying it's your issue. Like, if you want to take up arms with somebody and help them in their fight, that's bomb. But if you're saying like, hey man, y'all go do your thing. I've seen plenty of homies tell homies like, nah, nigga, handle your candle. I can't want to fight more than you want to fight. So, but I would have to see the video. Somebody send me the video and I'll react to it. Like, it is, like, he's not wrong. That is an issue. That is an issue. He's not saying he hate Mexicans or that he don't fuck with Mexicans. He's just saying like, shit, that's y'all. If that's what it is, he's saying that's y'all issue. That's not my stance. My thing is, it's all of our issue. Like, that's anything that's happening illegally or we disagree with how things are being handled. It's just happening to them right now. We're next. It's going to happen to us next. Whatever happens to us, like, say if it's happening to a bunch of black people and people take the stance of like, oh shit, like that's the black people's problem. That's because y'all be doing this. But the problem is that you don't see yourself in the struggle. You ain't put the shoes on your feet. The struggle is coming to you next. That's what people really need to realize, is that the struggle is about to hit you next. I think he could have said it a lot better than that, or however you guys are saying he said it. But when you don't see that what's happening to these other people is going to be happening to you next, if they do it to them, they'll do it to us. If we don't take a stance on it with them, it's just going to roll over to the next. It's just the next situation. It's almost like, what was it? Black Lives Matters thing, right? Then you had the people on the other side of Black Lives Matter. Oh no, all lives matter. All lives matter. No shit. All lives matter, but this is okay, whatever. But it's almost like that, like where they're going through it and it's like, nah, we went through some shit too. Like, it's dismissive. That's what it is. I don't think it's division. I think it's dismissive. And not seeing that battle will come this way at some point, or has already been here the whole time. And maybe that's the point he's making. Like, shit, we've been fighting this battle this whole time. We've been fighting the whole time. They didn't take a stance on BLM. Cam, what it do? We always protested for ourselves. Others joined in. They're protesting for themselves. They're protesting for themselves. But you cannot look to, that's the other thing is, you can't look to people helping. Like, it's going to be a battle. People may not agree with what you got going on, but don't be mad at Chinese people for not being there. Like, why is it all? it's to me, it's sometimes, it's not funny, but to me, it's like, why do blacks always get called to the fight? Why do we always get called to the fight? We've been fighting since the beginning of time. Others might be tired. I don't know why, but it could be gay rights. It could be transgenders. It can be labor laws. The Hollywood strike. If it's always, where the black people at? Like, this ain't on black people for not showing up or this and that. Like, nigga, we didn't get the memo. Maybe it could be anything. Blacks and Mexicans, did y'all help the Asians during COVID when they were being treated unfairly? And Arabics? Always help everybody. What do you mean? That can't even be a question towards like, motherfuckers is the most giving. Man, come on. That's not even a thing for me. Shout out. It's race and oppression based. It's Dogface, what do you, let's ask, I'm gonna ask Dogface this question. What do you really think it is? Like, not the surface level, like, oh, let's get the immigrants out of here. Let's do this. This is what I want to stand for. It's for the jobs. You think it's really about jobs? Do y'all really think it's about jobs? Do y'all really think it's about we can't afford it and this and that? If so, fine. But is there anybody in here who thinks it's on a deeper level, like the real foundation of what's going on? Hold on. Let me answer what the fuck up real quick. I'm just now tuning in, but what you talking about right now, Lavin, 1 minute is black and brown pride. Another minute it isn't with you. I'm making examples, fool. God damn. I'm playing both sides and giving both sides of the argument. It is black and brown pride, yeah. But what do you mean I need to go sacrifice my life for it to be black and brown pride? My black and brown pride could be supporting businesses and helping children and this and that. You want me to be the one out there throwing bricks? You don't get to tell me what my support is. You don't get to tell me what my pride, what my love for a person is. You don't get to establish that for me. I support the way I support. Lurk, Rios is not a black last name. Oh, damn, really? Shit, that's crazy. Neither is fucking Johnson, nigga. I'm black and Puerto Rican. I'm not Mexican, but Rios is a Spanish last name. People be so quick to judge, man. Like, nigga. So quick to judge. You don't get to choose how I support. You don't get to choose how I get to support and love and appreciate a culture. You don't get to choose what my brown pride is, how I support brown pride. You don't get to choose that. You don't get to marginalize me, put me in a box. Oh, if you don't do this, you don't like brown people. Why? Because I'm not in the street. I'm not talking about for myself. I'm just talking about in general. Why? Because I'm not in the street lighting police cars on fire. Nigga, every people are my people. People aren't my people because of their last name. People aren't my people because of their color. Every human on earth is my people. Everybody's my people. Asian people are my people. Like, that's what you're doing, Lurk. Now, we be trying to blame, we be trying to blame people for being divisive. What you're doing is divisive. You're trying to separate. Like, oh no, this is your people. No, everybody's my people. I love everybody. Like, do I like races? Hell no. Do I like good people? I love everybody. That's the thing. We don't see ourselves in other people. We don't see ourselves. Valencia Aziz, blessings to you, man. CC. Go ahead. Hey, CC. Give me the verse in the Bible where it says that. I want to read that verse. Is that in the Old Testament or the New Testament? Give me the verse in the Bible where it says what you said. I feel you, Victor Moan. I'm biased, dude. Like, I'm just biased. I'm biased. Easy money. You took dog face $2 and ran off without reacting to the video. What video, idiot? What video? Nigga, you just act like I'm just supposed to know what somebody's talking about. I said send the link. Put the link in the chat. I'll go to it. But y'all was the ones that were saying, we don't want you reacting to a viral way. We don't want y'all reacting to stat. That was y'all. Now y'all want me to react to it. Now y'all want a reaction. When it's concerning you, when it's something that you feel is important, now you want me to react to it. But before, y'all said, nah, man, we like Rios not doing the reactions to this and that. Don't talk about, we don't want it. We ain't here for stat. We ain't here for viral rate. But when it's conducive to what you want and fit your narrative, now you want me to react. Okay, Gucci Loud 805. The hypocrisy, man. Look at the hypocrisy. Oh shit, is it Macwap's birthday? Damn. Happy birthday, Macwap. When did you guys post this? Happy birthday to Macwap. Rios. No, I'm saying, y'all tell me to not to react to him, but then when it's fit your narrative, react to them, man. Yeah, man, it's over here. Oh, man, we don't want to hear about that. We don't want to hear nothing about them. Wow. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Gucci Loud 805. Appreciate you. See, whoever was in here, Easy Money. See, look. See, he's not being useless, Easy Money. He's not just talking. He sent it to me. Thank you. Gucci Loud 805. I appreciate you. Hold on.
We straight to the studio, cuz we're gonna tell you what's going on with this ice shit. It's a whole lot of shit going on, you feel me? But it's a whole lot of shit we'd have been telling y'all. I was saying, y'all just seeing it play out in real time, but we've been telling y'all this was gonna happen. We've been telling y'all. When everybody was laughing, when it was us against all the agents, and everybody was sitting back laughing and shit, thinking that shit was funny, thinking that they was on your side, yeah, this is a wake-up call. Oh, insane. This is a wake-up call. Y'all don't be studying history?
Okay, so first thing that stands out to me, to the ones that said, F us, you're on your own. So he already, I haven't even watched the whole video. I'm just going off of the title or what Yaz put as the title. He already is not generalizing. It's already not a generalization. He said to the ones that said, F us, you're on your own. So this is for those people. I'm assuming, I'm guessing, y'all want me to react to this video? He already is not generalizing, which is already a good thing. He's saying F those who said F us. Okay.
An enemy of my enemy is my friend. Y'all better wake y'all fucking game up. History should have showed y'all they don't fuck with y'all for real.
History showed y'all that they don't mess with y'all for real. History shows y'all they don't mess with y'all for real. Is that wrong? History shows they don't mess with us. History shows they don't mess with poor people. They're opportunist, manipulative people that are turning us into consumers that just want our money. They just want our labor. That's all of us. All of us down here, come on.
That's on the dead homies. You know I'm not gonna hold no punches, nigga. These niggas out here.
And y'all send in chats too long. Like send a super chat and I'll read it and whatever, but I can't get to everything in here.
Holding punches and being politically correct. No, we gonna keep it 100. Y'all was saying fuck niggas, and now you need niggas.
He not talking to every Mexican, y'all. Y'all gotta really listen and watch. This is my first time seeing it. Y'all gotta really listen and really watch this shit. He not saying F on. How is that division? But maybe I ain't seen it yet. I'm gonna keep going, Dogface.
Talking about where y'all at. What you mean where we at? Nigga, you just said fuck us. Shout out to the ones that fuck with us though. This ain't about everybody.
Shout out to the ones that mess with us. Shout out to them. I don't know, man. Okay, I'm gonna watch the whole thing, then I'm gonna react. I don't know. Let me watch the whole thing.
So understand, when I'm speaking, I'm clearly only speaking for the ones who were speaking against us. The ones who've been with us from day one. Shout out to y'all. I fuck with y'all. I rock with y'all. I go back to back. We can go to war. You feel
they had
me?
me botted out.
I troop with y'all. We can go back to back, cuz. I got the left, you got the right. But
what do y'all got? What's the problem with what he's saying? Who's mad about this? Who's mad about this? This is your example. That's a horrible example of trying to say somebody's divisive.
The ones that said fuck us on the dead homies, you on your own. Don't come looking for no help. I want to say the ones that been fucking with us, poop up.
Niggas got
Poop
about the
up.
city. Hey, niggas better get outside. Boot up, nigga.
Boots on the ground. Boots on the
Hey,
ground. I want to say, hey, look, cause don't get it understood, cause I fuck with my Mexicans on the dead homies. I got hella Mexican homies that I rock with. I want to
Shout
say,
out to like, wait, hold
this
on,
ain't
y'all. Is this the video you was talking about, Dogface? Because I'm reacting to it, and he is hitting points. He's hitting points pretty strongly, and he's at the same time. I support y'all. I fuck with y'all. I just don't fuck with the people that don't fuck with us. You say right here, don't cry now. You team with neo-Nazis in prison. Let's see if they help.
ain't got nothing to do with no blacks versus Mexican shit. Cause I fuck with Hispanics. I got hella Mexican homies. I'm saying to the ones who was saying fuck niggas.
That's not a generalization. He's saying to the ones. He's specifically talking to a singular group of people. If you didn't like us, because I'm answering somebody, Lurk said he's speaking in general and trying to say the ones, but he mean every. How you gonna tell him what he mean? This is the shit. Lurk is in here in the chat talking about, but what he really means is, no, say your perspective is. You don't know what he really means. Who the hell are you to tell somebody what they really mean when they saying what they mean? No, but what he really trying to say is like, that's that BS. What? Man, I'm not about to put words in somebody's mouth and say when he's saying one thing and then try to flip it and say he's saying something else. Maybe I ain't seen what you seen.
You on your own on Crip Street.
ain't no title, nigga. Y'all better boot up, nigga. That's the title, nigga.
Title is boots on the ground. No one's saying, nigga, get your boots on the ground. Hey, as soon as I get back to Cali, we straight to the studio, cuz we're gonna tell you what's going on with this
This
ice
nigga's
shit.
on vacation. Hey, let me do y'all got another one or something? Because I feel like y'all making this fit y'all perspective. Y'all making this fit y'all perspective, like y'all just angry or y'all just don't like these niggas or something, because I don't feel like they said nothing. What? I love Mexicans. I support Mexicans. I fuck with the ones that fuck with us. The ones that call us the N-word and this and that and don't fuck with us, I don't fuck with y'all. But I love Mexicans. I support y'all. What? Like, come on. Maybe I saw the wrong video. Maybe that's not the one that was being talked about. Like, people call them racist. Like, oh my God. Like, it's a sensitive time, and I understand people are emotional, and it's a rough time right now. It is an emotional time. It's rough. But we got to be careful as telling people what they think they saying. No, but what they really saying, when somebody says that, like if somebody is reading the Bible, they read a passage out of the Bible, they read it verbatim, read the words. But what they're trying to say right here, no, I just want to hear what they said. I don't want to hear your rendition or your perspective of what they said based off your experience in life. I just want to hear what it said. I don't need you to tell me what you think it said and how they could have said it better or this and that. That's what they said. I'm just going to take it for what it's worth. I just listened to what they said. Rios, who are the ones he's talking about and how can he separate? Let's get Dogface. Oh, well, I don't know if you're busy. You might be busy. If you're not busy, Dogface, get on the call, because I don't want to not read your message right or take it the wrong way. So call in so we can talk about it and so there's no misunderstanding. Laughing. That's why I need you to call in, because I don't know what you're talking. Laughing y'all Long Beach dudes different. Yeah, we are. I'm just going to listen to my OG Balenci and bow out because I'm responding to what you're saying and you're not hearing it. Okay, my bad. A2 managing. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to podcasters when like I don't remember, like I'll just be honest. I don't remember a time where like that stuff was going on and we was like calling out like, where's the support from this people? I don't know. And I don't remember any, like you said, did Mexican podcasters say they weren't going to back up certain people during BLM movement? I have no idea. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to podcasters and what they were saying and what they were doing when that was going on. So I don't know. We, X, as brown skin homeboy is wrong. We stood during the BLM movement with no underlining. Oh. So that's what, okay, so there were no, Joe T. Look at this, Billy the Kid. So from what I've said here today, apparently I hate Mexicans. You hate Mexicans. You from Long Beach. We get it. I hate Mexicans. What? See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's ignorant. I hate Mexicans. Come on, man. Hey, thank you on the 100th episode. Congratulations. Yeah, this is the 100th episode. I got so caught up. This is the 100th episode. Damn. Shout out to us, man. Oh. My bad. Oh, my phone is off. My bad, dog face. My phone is dead. My bad, dog face. Hold on. Give it like 5 minutes. It'll be on in 5 minutes. My bad. It's going to be like in 2 minutes, dog face. It'll be on. My bad. Yeah, like A2 manager. Me? Like, that's how you know how skewed people's perspectives can be. If you think I hate Mexicans, you are tripping. What up, Havoc? I'm trying to get it going right now, Dogface. Don't trip. But this is the world we live in. This is the world we live in where people can point fingers and say, I hate Mexicans. Rios hates Mexicans? What? Visionary Star fire started on the 100th episode, man. Come on, phone. Dang it. My phone dead. I was like, yeah, man, call in. Call in, Dogface. Like, what's going on with your phone? At the end of the day, yes, it's all love all the time. I want us all to win. But I just don't like the finger pointing shit. Like when we get to the point of where we're just like, oh no, they're not this, they're not this is not. We all got a problem right now. We all got a big time problem. And they don't give a damn about the bottom. They don't give a damn about the people down here. Our class, it's class. They don't care about us. All of us. You could be white. They don't care about us. We are all to them, man, meaningless, pointless. Like they rob us all the time. But we don't see ourselves in each other's struggle. I get it. Oh, my phone turned on right now. Man, but easy money. You just mad for some reason at them. I don't know what your gripe is with them, but you're mad at them. I get it, but you're mad at them for some reason. Okay, hold on. Let me turn my Bluetooth off. Hold on, Dogface, real quick. I'm gonna turn on the Bluetooth. The phone just turned on. All right. Hold on. There we. You there, Dogface? There we go. Yep, got you. Hey, this is Coffee with Rios. Coffee with
What's going
Rios,
down,
the
family?
number
Happy
one
100th episode, man.
Hey man, thank you. Coffee with Rios, the AM Wake Up Show, 100th episode, and we in here talking about some real shit. Talking about support, not
And you know
support,
I had to call
love,
to
not
turn
for
it up.
love, black and brown, support, unity, coming together. Is this support and is this not? We talking about everything, anything and everything is being talked about right now. I could be saying some shit you disagree with. You could be saying some shit I disagree with. Guess what? But we all here talking. It's about communicating and talking. Let's go, Dogface. So,
All right, let me
start from the
get a
top.
couple
Start
of
from the
these
top.
narratives off because I'm
Yeah.
at work.
Yeah.
Let me go because I'm at work.
I'm not gonna cut you off at all. Just go ahead. Go ahead and go, and then I'll wait
All
till
right.
the very end.
All right, first things first, right? He said a lot of shit, but you could hear what he meant when he was saying it. Let me preface that by saying it's Viral Way. We've seen enough of Viral Way and his opinions on Mexicans to understand how he feels about them, right? Second, sometimes I think you be forgetting you're Puerto Rican, bro. You be listening with your Long Beach ears. I don't know if you got to put a sombrero on your head and shit or some pointy boots on to really hear what he's saying, bro. He's saying, fuck the ones that said fuck me. Who are the ones that said fuck you, and how can you separate the ones who said fuck you from the ones who didn't? It's millions of Mexicans. I don't know which one of them gave him a wedgie, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't either, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should just let that video play, because not for nothing, you was picking apart every statement and giving him an explanation for every statement when you should have just let the video play and you would have seen, like, bro, it's something called being subliminal. Like, you don't have to look too deep, bro. He doesn't like Mexicans, and the shit that he's saying, nobody, and this is the shit, nobody's asking black people to go fight with the Mexicans, but you don't have to sit there and make a video saying that you're not going to fuck with the ones that didn't fuck with you, because this is my question to you, Rios. How can he separate the Mexicans he doesn't fuck with from the ones he does?
You good?
And I'm done.
Okay. So, how do you separate what measure and what need does he need to do to separate what he's talking about? Only what do you mean?
That's what he said.
But you can't. But look, you can't separate. Like, so you mean you want him to go into a crowd and separate them physically? Like, okay, I'm talking about this. He's using it with his words. He's telling you literally. It's very simple. Like, I'm saying, fuck those who said fuck us. How do you separate them? He doesn't have to. He's saying the ones who did that. I'm saying fuck them. What does he need to separate?
Bro, because he's saying he's gonna go to war, right? He's gonna put his boots on the ground, right? He's gonna ride out with the ones. See, look
at this. This is my. So what you heard is different than what I heard. Obviously, he's telling them put boots on the ground.
Why I said put
He's not telling. He's not saying he's putting boots on ground. He's telling them put boots on ground. Go fight, cuz.
No. He also said that he will stand back to back and ride out with people he fucks with. What are you talking about? That's exact. He said what you said. He said, and he also said what I said. He said we just watched the video. That's why you shouldn't let that motherfucker play.
No. So wait. So how does he have to show you? How does he have to show you who he rides with?
He don't have to do nothing. He should have just kept his stupid ass mouth shut.
No, see that's the thing. Look. See, that's the thing. Look how I just let you talk. I disagree with a bunch of shit you just said. But guess what? I let you, but guess what I'm not about to do? You should just keep your fucking mouth shut. You know why I don't do that? Because that's the tactics of the enemy. That's the tactics of the shut up and dribble. Nigga, everybody has an opinion.
No.
Listen, wait. No.
Don't put that on me, bro.
Listen. But look. But why can't I? You just put something on them.
Because I'm not saying nothing divisive. Therefore, hold on, let me talk, bro. If that's the tactics of the enemy, so is the tactic of the enemy to divide us. Let me finish, bro. When you put out a video like that, right, you could either ignore it, or you could take it the way most of us Hispanics took it, or you could take it like this and say, you know what, he's right. Fuck the Mexicans. They gave me a wedgie when I was in junior high school, so I don't fuck with them either.
See, look at what you just said. But wait. Look, you just said something that he didn't say. You just put something on him that's your perspective of what he said.
What is that? What was that?
Fuck all Mexicans. You just said fuck Mexicans. He didn't say that.
I didn't say, yo, bro, what's wrong with you today, bro? I said you can take it. I said this is how people are going to take it. I gave you 3 different scenarios of how people can take it, and there's many more. But I didn't say he said fuck all Mexicans.
No,
and
you said
also,
that people can take it. Look, you just said
here.
people can take it as if he said fuck all Mexicans. Should we worry about those people's takes on him saying? Listen.
That's not what I said.
So should we worry about the people that take his take as in saying fuck all Mexicans when we know that's absolutely not what he said? But there's people in here saying that he don't fuck with Mexicans.
I didn't say he said fuck all Mexicans. I said that people can take it that way. And let me circle back.
Yeah, but should we be worried about people taking it that way? We don't need to worry about that.
Absolutely, because that's what you asked where the division is, right? Division as in segregation, division like that, because you can incite people whether they were going to do something, help or not. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the Mexicans is not asking for help, bro. What I'm saying is it's not positive for anybody in this situation. It could be neutral, it could be negative, but it certainly can't be positive, brother. You understand? Now listen to what I'm saying, bro, because you keep saying things you putting words in my mouth. I didn't say that he said fuck all Mexicans. I'm saying you could take that neutrally, you could take it negatively, but there's nothing that he said that you could take positively in this situation.
You don't think there's nothing you could take? I could take some shit positive. He said he fucks with Mexicans. That's positive. He said I fuck with Mexicans.
Why are you saying he doesn't?
I love Mexicans. I fuck with Mexicans.
He doesn't fuck with certain Mexicans.
Dude, oh my
Why
Lord.
Why are you saying he doesn't?
So I can't say I fuck with white people, but I don't fuck with the KKK? I don't fuck with people that are racist in the white community, but I love the white community.
You can dissimulate a KKK member because he got a robe on. You can't dissimulate. You can't separate most Mexicans because they just regular people.
Dogface. So hold on. Come on. Now you playing the game. So the KKK don't wear hoods in corporate America. KKK don't wear hoods on the jury. KKK don't wear hoods as police officers. Come on, man. Hold on. I'll let you talk. I'm letting you say some things that's kind of wild. Now, listen to me. You're going in the wrong direction. You have to keep it honest and real. Like, dude, you can't tell who's a skinhead when they at work. You can't tell who this is when they're at this. He's talking on a microphone to a camera saying, I don't fuck with these people. Has any of his actions, y'all being way too emotional about this. Like, dude, everybody hides who they are. You can't separate. You could do a lineup of 10 white dudes. You don't know who is racist out of that lineup. You can't tell. You can't do that with nobody. So why are we going to pick apart that part? When he said that,
again, I'm not saying shut up and dribble. I don't like that narrative. I'm saying said can be taken neutrally or negatively, not positively. So that's where the division lies, and that was my original point. That's why I'm on the phone right now, because you asked the question and you made it seem like we're of course we're emotional, bro. Of course, I got family. Most of my family members is immigrants, and I'm a proud brown man. I'm up to the day I die. My girl is black, and you know I'm all black and brown unity to the day I die as well. But I'm still proud of who I am and what I am. And when I hear some shit like that, especially coming from somebody who has a background of, I don't want to call it hate, bro, because you want to defend that man so much. He comes from a background
but you got to be careful because we don't know.
People.
We don't know everybody's walk. Like, you can say what you think. That's fine. But we can't.
But Rios, so are you going to sit there and tell me that Viral Way has never said some shit that gave it the obvious tone of I don't fuck with Mexicans? Is that what you're going to tell me?
That he does.
Ask the chat. They be all up on it.
I'll ask the chat. They can answer it. But do I think Viral Way don't fuck with Mexicans? I don't believe that.
I do though, and that's what
that's the funny thing. Look, but look at this. That's coming from somebody. Okay. But look, that's coming from somebody who's only seen them on the internet versus somebody who's actually interacted with these people.
But I can only react off of what you put out there.
Yeah, but you told me I'm wrong. But you told me you're telling me my opinion is wrong. But you're telling me my opinion is wrong.
I never said you were wrong. I said that's how I look at him, and obviously you don't look at him that way.
Because I don't just look. Because look, you know why I don't look at him like that? Because I don't just look at him.
You know him.
I don't just look at them.
You don't have to look at them. They ugly. You just gotta listen. You just gotta listen. You just gotta listen, bro. Rios, man. I think because I gotta go back to work.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Look, I really think that what's going on here is this, right? Between our disagreement is, firstly, you know him personally. Second, y'all from the same area, so you have some kind of understanding of where his mind state is at, and because you have empathy and compassion, right? Like you give him a little leeway. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not a Spanish person in the Ghetto Cafe that doesn't. And I'm not going to say if they all feel the way I feel right now, but they're not going to sit here and who have watched him speak and disagree with the fact that he gives off the vibe that he don't fuck with Mexicans. And that's where the disparity is between you and I. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was joking around and saying you got to listen with Mexican ears. But really, what I meant was like, bro, it's like this. Look, it's like this, right? You look more Puerto Rican than anything, right? But
right.
You still a minority, right?
Right.
So when you and we go into a certain stores and there's white people there, do they have to tell you they're racist for you to know that they're racist, or is that shit written on their fucking dirty ass lip that they're giving you? Do everybody got to tell you they're racist, or is that shit painted on their fucking skin? They aura come off ugly. That shit uglier than Nick dirty ass dingy changes that he got on. Get out of here. Back in your dungeon, goofy.
Hey, but look, that's where we get in trouble also. Thinking that we could read somebody's resting bitch face. Thinking that we could read somebody's.
No, it's not
look, wait. Look. Hold on. I'll let you get it. I'll let you get that. So
no, you're right.
There's ways that you could you could try to judge somebody's body language or the way they walking or the way they staring, and you think that you know this person. It's happened to me plenty of times in my life. I'm 44, cuz. That I prejudge somebody based off of how they look and how they're dressed or this and that, or this person's this. And then when I talk to them, I'm like, damn, I had that shit wrong. Had that completely wrong. But we can't judge.
Ask you a question?
Okay, go. You don't be letting me finish, but okay. I'm okay. Go ahead.
My bad, bro. My bad. It's because I gotta go to work, bro. Because I got short time. I got a short time. So look, are you going to sit here and tell me that you've never gone into a courtroom, a store, any place where there was a white person that immediately you understood what time it was? It's they treating you a certain way because they're racist. Are you telling me that you're wrong? Listen, let me finish real quick. We grew up in this country. You and I was born here, right? We understand the dynamics of society and the dynamics of people and the psychology of people. You're an intelligent brother, so you understand. Are you sitting here right now and telling me that you never knew a racist without him telling you he was a racist?
I'm telling you this. I've been wrong also.
But you've been right most of the time. I guarantee you that. And I'm telling you why you've been right, because you grew up in this fucked up society. You've been right 90% of the time. The other 10%, they might have been having a bad day.
But this I'm going to go say this. I'm going to say this.
You're trying to disagree with me.
I'm not just trying to. No, I'm just giving you, like, look, I can't just be agreeable with you and just say, yes. I have to play the other side of the fence, and I have to talk to the things that could be a possibility. And a possibility is that you could judge somebody and be wrong. Completely. 100% wrong. And I've been that before.
You're right.
I've been that before. You know what I mean? Like, I literally try not to read and prejudge people based off appearance. Because some of the best conversations, some of the best things that I've done in life have been with people that have been marginal type people. Maybe homeless, maybe dirty, maybe this. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you a Patrice O'Neal joke, right? That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about, right? He said, listen, if I'm walking down a dark street in Brooklyn and there's a white lady walking towards me, I'm not gonna get mad if she gets scared, right? But the same goes for me. He said, if I'm in Kentucky walking down a block and it's four white dudes with bald heads, I'm not gonna wonder if they got cancer. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You should have your alarm bells raised because you're a minority. You are a minority. And that brings me to another point where you was talking about earlier, right? When
You gonna let me answer that, or you gonna go to your next thing?
Go ahead. Because it wasn't a question, but go ahead.
But you're pointing out a drastic example, nigga.
Because it's a comedy joke, but it explains.
It's
it explains
drastic,
what I'm saying.
but that's hella drastic. That's not necessarily our reality. But go ahead. I'll let you get that. Go ahead.
Right. So look, again, let me preface this by saying nobody is asking black
They
folks
said Kentucky
to jump
caught
in
a stray,
right? Look, nobody's asking black folks to join in a fight, right? but look, it's you was comparing it to gay rights and all this other kind of civil rights movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the difference here is we are a similar type of minority. You can't compare us to Asians and Indians and Arabs. You know why? White people hate everybody, but they hate us more. They hate black and brown people more than they hate everybody else. So again, the unity should just be there, just based off of fact of oppression. Nobody's asking y'all to fight, but nobody wants y'all to not y'all. I'm saying nobody wants people to come out and say the shit that Viral said, especially when you have that background. And again, I'm going off of the shit that he's put out there.
Okay. But there are people asking that.
Right.
But there are people asking, we want y'all out here fighting with us.
I mean, I completely, I believe that 100%, but at the same time, almost every single, and I'm not, I may be overstating this, but almost every single disagreement or battle or this in the streets, there's always a call to Batman. They do the bat signal for black people. Where the black people at? Almost every time. Can you agree with that? I agree with you. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. But I'm not, again, the point here wasn't about reaching out and asking for help. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Yeah.
They do that.
Yeah, but I was just
You're absolutely right.
Answering to your thing, like, I don't think nobody's asking people to come out there and fight. They do it every time. Like, we fight every fight. Well, by this time, it's like quality over quantity. Like, shit, I'm wore out from the last fight. Like,
I hear that, bro. I hear you, but you know, I'm not saying that nobody did. I'm just saying that it's. I don't think, like, especially for Mexicans in LA, because they're so deep, right? I'm gonna ride out for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna ride off of my brothers. That's just the way I'm built, bro. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around black folks. I grew up around Latinos. So I'm gonna ride off of my peoples regardless. You know what I'm saying? Nobody needs to ask me for help. All I was saying.
Hey, then let me ask you a question. What was happening in New York? Was they doing it like this in New York?
It's not. So ICE over here, they don't make a big show out of it like they do over there. You know what I mean? They're making a big show out of it, and there's so, you know, like, it's a different experience simply because, you know, New York is. I don't know how to explain it. They don't make a big show, and people are not going to pop out. You know what I'm saying? Like, people mind their business in New York City. They'll come. Look, they came and grabbed one teenager out of a graduation yesterday. You think they came over there with 500 cars? You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, like, so it's a different situation. They not popping out in force. They not showing out in force. But I can tell you this: as far as New York, like, you're immediately gonna know where ICE is in New York. Immediately. That the word's gonna get around town. The brothers gonna spread it. The Latinos gonna spread it. The cool white boys gonna spread it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're immediately gonna know where ICE is in New York.
Shout out to Tiny in the chat. He said he for sure about to get written up. One more question, and this is before you get back to work. Do you think that what's happening in LA and in California right now is strategic and is tactful by the government? Because why are they doing it the way they're doing it here? That's what I want to get to. Yeah, viral and all that shit and the shit that we talking about, that's something, but it really don't matter. But do we think that the way they're doing it...
You asked me a question earlier, right? This goes to your question right now, my bad. But you asked me earlier, right? You said, Dogface, I want you to answer this question, right? You said, why is this happening? And you know, what's going on right now? What's going on, in my humble opinion, is it's white backlash. White people realizing very quickly that they are not the superior race. In fact, most of them are inferior, fat belly bit. Nah, let me not say that. My bad. That's fucked up. I shouldn't say that. But they're not the superior race. They're not the superior race. Black and brown people have showed our strength. We've showed our quality as people, and we're also tired of being oppressed and put down. So we are fighting back in different ways, and they don't like it. And I'm gonna tell you what the white backlash comes from these little their children, right? Listening to hip hop, dressing like the hood do. You feel what I'm saying? Like they're seeing that. They talking like us. They walking like us. You know what I'm saying? So that's white backlash going hand in hand with the backlash against white guilt. So they are having their moment. Donald Trump is in office. He's putting that shit in motion. You know what I'm saying? And that's my opinion on that. That's how I feel.
Okay, so that's like.
What do you feel? What do you think?
I feel it's really, in all honesty, I just think they're piggybacking on an issue that they can show force and be violent. You know what I mean? Like I think they just want this shit to escalate until it gets all the way to the point of martial law, like race war type shit. You know what I mean? Like I think they really want to go to war. I really think they want to go at people. Like they just need the reason and excuse.
Malcolm X.
Like, and so they're going to push and jump on marginalized people, Mexicans, blacks, whatever, whichever one escalates it to the point of like, okay, let's bring in the military now. I think they want that shit. I really think that they just piggybacking off an issue that they know is volatile that they can get a reaction out of. I really think it's like an old play in the book of like, let's get them to react so we can really do what we want to do. We really don't necessarily care about this shit, but we do want to get control of the whole nation. Like then that's like way deep, deep, like way down there. My foundation of what this is opportunistic, manipulative, so that they can do what they've always been wanting to do from the jump. And they just using this as one thing.
Before I go,
yeah.
Before I go, so the videos I had seen right out of LA, coming out of LA, they was chasing ICE out of there. They was getting them out of there. Is that what's going on? Is like did they really run them out of town?
They're not. They are running. They're setting them on fire, doing all kinds of stuff, blocking them, stopping their movement. But with that happens, when you do that, what do they got to do? They got to escalate. The police wasn't helping them at first. Look, the police wasn't helping ICE at all at first. They was like, shit, we ain't do that's y'all job.
Right.
But then when it started escalating to like niggas attacking their cars and this and that, then now that's criminal. Now the police got to get involved because this is criminal. At first, they was like, they doing their job. We're not getting involved, but it escalated. They getting involved, and now the police is getting shut down. Now they bringing in the National Guard. Now the National Guard getting shut down. Now they bringing in military. They bringing in Marines. Like it's really crazy. It's like I see them piggybacking on this issue just to do this shit. They've been wanting to do this shit. They've been wanting to do this shit since his last shit. You know what I mean? Like when they was it's just that nobody would escalate it because your fight can only be so vicious based on your opponent. You can only go so far based on your opponent. Like, oh shit, that shit only went to the second round because these motherfuckers ain't really fighting back. The battle only is vicious depending on the opposition. And if they keep fighting, I think that's what they want. Like, yeah, let's go. So that's it. I got to take JJ to school, man. I messed up. I thought that fool was already out of school.
My bad,
no,
bro.
Hey, Dogface, shout out to you. I love you, brother. And I appreciate everything that you're saying. I appreciate you sharing your opinion, and I appreciate you allowing me to have this conversation. And we can disagree on things.
Me too, bro.
And I love that we can have this fucking conversation. I think that's dope. So go ahead.
Before I go, man, if y'all in LA, right, go out there and pick Lush up and throw him at an ice truck. I'm out of here, yo. Peace.
Hey, man, shout out to Dogface. Hey, y'all, I got to get out of here. I'm going to come back, though, and I'm going to get back on probably like around 9 o'clock. Or as soon as I get back, I'll get back on. It's all love. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to leave this shit running, and I'll jump right back in here. We'll talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. We'll talk about issues or whatnot. But I got to take JJ to school. It's his last day of school. I thought he didn't have school today. My wife just came in here. All love. Appreciate every single one of y'all. If I got cooked, I got cooked. At least I'm here to get cooked. At least I'm here to allow people to come get at me and say what they want. I appreciate that shit. Love y'all. Ghetto Cafe is amazing. Love Dogface. Havoc in the building. Sunshine Baby in the building. All y'all. Yo Medication. The Sizzle Show. Joshua, Gone Camping. Nando. Gulf Coast Connection. Like everybody in here, all shout out. I'll be back, but I'm about to put this on. Y'all can chop it up, do what y'all want. Go to Discord, do whatever y'all want. But I'm going to leave it up just in case you guys want to keep chopping it up in the chat. Boom.
Yeah, Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Yeah, Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Saluting Faith Mechanical Arm Rios in 100th episode. Keep going up arrow og running dash V vest up arrow.
Yeah, Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. on the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, just cream we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Yeah, ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Yeah, ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. just cream we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Yeah, Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Yeah, Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Yeah, Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Yeah, Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let where the light never leave. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Yeah, Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Yeah, Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Yeah, Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some...
Guess who's back in the house, man? Guess who's back? Guess who's back, man? The one and only. This is Coffee with Rios, the AM Wake Up Show, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, let's go. Hey, I had to drive all the way to downtown LA. I'm speeding back to get to y'all. What's going on, man? I'm back up in here. We had a good conversation this morning. Good conversation. A lot of real life stuff is happening out there. We got to be empathetic, sympathetic, and see what's going on with other people. Think outside of our own selves. This is the 100th episode of the AM Wake Up Show. I have to read a couple super chats. I have 2 super chats for the 100th episode. Ooh-wee. Now I was playing Ace Boy Dogface. We already got that. Rios, Nick, super chat. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. Appreciate everything that you've done for me. Help me doing intros, outros, all that stuff. Rios, 100th episode. Keep going up, OG. West up. Let's go. West up. West up, baby. Shout out to the 2 super chats. I love it. Let's go. Okay. Benji 203 USA before USAA before anything. Good morning, Rios, top of the top. Good morning to you, brother. We back up in here, man. So we had let's go. Let's talk about it. We already did the topics of F ICE. I don't want to deal with ICE. I don't think what they doing is cool. They thought it was cool. They thought they was going to be able to go in there and do what they were doing and just no reaction, no repercussion. And there's kickback and they dealing with it. And they running like dogs with their tails tucked. And they asking for help from the government and from the military and from the National Guard. You try to do some dirty shit and they wasn't taking it. But I want to call my dad and get his opinion on this matter. My father's Puerto Rican. And he's got a very good base on and foundation of way things are working and why things are the way they are. I'm gonna see if he's gonna answer the phone. I don't know who that is.
100 episode.
Hey, shout out for the super chat. Let's go. 100th episode. That's from I can't see the name. I can't see the name. Hold on, let me see. I'm about to call my dad right now. That boy Ricky, thank you, man, for the 100th episode super chat. I appreciate you. Okay. Let me see if he answered his phone.
Hello?
What's up, Pops? Hey, what's going down with you, man?
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing? What you doing right now?
I'm pulling up to work.
Okay, so you're almost going in right now? You about to walk in, or are you still in your car?
No, I'm pulling up to the parking lot.
Okay, I'm gonna be real quick. I wanted to talk to you because I was talking this morning on my morning show, the Coffee Rios Day and Wake Up Show, about the ICE raids and how like we have different sides, different talking points, different political parties, different societal points, different cultures feeling this way. But I just wanted to ask you, just off of the foundation, just off the jump, what is going on? How do you feel about what's happening right now?
I mean, there are laws and immigration laws, but you don't need a sledgehammer where you can just use tact.
Be tactful.
Tactics. The way it's being done, the way it's being perceived, the effect that it's having on the community as a whole. You got to have a way of doing it without causing mass fear, and it's just being cruel. I mean, I think it's more the cruelty of it than it is the effectiveness of it.
Right.
Because they're on the hook for trying to get as many. They have orders to have so many amount of deportations. Come hell or high water, it doesn't matter. So they're just rounding up. It's like rounding up anything and everybody, and then figuring it out later. And in the meantime, you're disrupting commerce. You're disrupting families. You're disrupting educational communities. You're disrupting churches. You're disrupting everything. Every form of a way of life that's normal for everybody here, even for us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so it's the way it's being done. The whole thing with the ICE raids coming in and armored vehicles and this and that. That's Red Storm.
Oh.
I mean, that's people coming in and camouflage with masks. I mean, it causes anxiety, and anxiety causes fear, and fear causes anger, and anger causes violence.
Right. Oh, that's a dope one, Dad. Damn.
So it's not whether you, and I listened to it for a little while this morning while I was moving around and all that, and it's not we don't support this group, and this group doesn't support that group. Everybody has compassion and empathy in one shape, way, or form. It's the humane part of it. I mean, a Guatemalan woman that just had a baby shouldn't be arrested immediately after having a baby at an American hospital and separated from her newborn.
Right. Damn.
Is
that a real thing? Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. She had a baby, and they separated. They took her baby and arrested her after having her baby at an American hospital. So.
Shit.
I mean, that's cruel.
That's cruel.
Just plain cruelty. That's another way of
but
doing
look,
it.
it's also inhumane. That's inhumane.
It's the inhumanity of it, and I know a lot of people, he's deported. If you look at it, Obama and Biden had more deportations at this time than Trump does.
Right.
So it's just the way Trump is doing it. He's doing it like a slash and burn. It doesn't matter who or what. It doesn't matter. He just needs the number.
Mm-hmm.
So. And I understand trying to enforce immigration laws. That's one thing, but you just don't burn everything down in order to do it. It's like when they catch tuna and they kill a bunch of dolphins too.
Uh-huh.
That's what they're doing. You're catching tuna, but you're also killing a whole bunch of dolphins. Well, that's the same thing with the raids. You're rounding up a ton of ass people, but a lot of them aren't the ones they're trying to round up. They're just getting caught up. And that's what's disrupting. It's just disrupting society. The functionality of society.
And the other thing is, like, we got to stop acting like there's no value to these people. Like, they don't bring any value. They only take away. This and that. Like, let's get outside of that political mainframe and the opportunistic greed of to say, well, they're taking from me. Yeah, but they're fleeing something ugly. You think they over here for no reason? You think they're coming over here for no reason and trying to do this because, it's all rainbows and lollipops where they come from? It's a hard life. It's a hard life. And we have to be sympathetic to this shit. And to me, Dad, I was saying earlier that I think that this is a ploy. This is a play that he's making, like an exertion of force. Like want to look like very forceful. And this is what I'm doing. I want to boast and brag about how strong and how we are to instill, like you said, to instill fear.
Yep. You just don't believe me. Los Angeles, it was picked. I mean,
that's what I was asking. I was asking somebody that this morning.
They picked LA because this is a test pilot. This is a test. This is a test. And whatever goes right and goes wrong here, they will take notes. And when it starts happening in Detroit, and it starts happening in Philly, when it starts happening in Washington, D.C., later on, they have a blueprint, of what works and what doesn't work, They're definitely going to fine-tune what they're doing, and it might even be more blunt force, I mean, he's not going to put Marines out on the street, but just saying it created a conversation and created anxiety and fear, and it almost created a distraction from all the other stuff that's going on. I mean, it takes to do that, to deploy U.S. troops on American soil against American citizens. That there has to be like an invasion from with fighter bombers and agents of destruction coming into our country doing IEDs and suicide vests and whatever, or actually an organized military force. Then you can do that. You know, I mean, it's
like if it's a militant a militia or something that has been put together that's actually a force of terrorism or something organized. That's like organized. Because if you do that, because to use Marines or to use any department of the military against citizens, you're saying you're at war with your own country.
It's unconstitutional unless he invokes a certain act that's within the Constitution or within Congress. It has to, like an insurrection act or a foreign enemies or something, whatever. It's some kind of act, that he has to instill where he can suspend habeas corpus, or the government can suspend habeas corpus and due process and all that kind of stuff. But back to the original question, what's going on? It's the inhumanity of the actions being taken. Is the blunt force trauma to communities for the purpose of just getting bodies. They're collecting bodies, and they don't care if the bodies are legit or illegit. It doesn't matter. They need to collect bodies to appease the master.
Damn. That shit is ugly, Dad, and that shit's just playing out right in front of our face in our backyard. And why do you think they chose? Why do you think they chose Los Angeles though?
Los Angeles has an active and basically a pretty educated, immigrant community. Okay. They take advantage of. Not advantage. All of us take advantage.
They utilize. I would say utilize.
They utilize. That's the perfect word. They utilize the educational system. They get their kids educated. They generations after generation have been educated here. As much as people want to complain about the public education, it's still an education, that's valued as opposed to educations in other states. So. They have, a work ethic. They have a community involvement. They have community activists. They have organizers here. So it's a large community that it's intertwined through every piece of our society here. You go to Iowa, you have an immigrant community in a meatpacking plant town. Well, that's them. That's what they are. They're people who work at the meatpacking plant. Yeah. And the periphery of it, And then as far as everything else, they're not really involved in that. There's their own little community there. But here,
it's intertwined with the complete community.
With
everything. Yeah.
Everything. Yeah, so.
It's almost like I brought it up the other day. I didn't mean to cut you off, Dad, but I brought it up the other day. Like, it's almost like taking out the air traffic control union. Like, if you could take out that union, every other union is attackable. Like, if you could do it here in Los Angeles with the numbers that they have, with the education that they have, it's almost like putting the country on notice. Like, look at what we did in LA. They have the strongest force. They have the most numbers. And look at what we did there. When we come to your town, there's nothing you can do. So this is the status quo. Check us out, and this is how we move.
Like I said, it's a test pilot. It's a pilot. It's a test. They're running it to see what happens, and if they make mistakes, then they'll fix the mistakes. So.
Well, Dad, I appreciate you. I know you got to get to work. I love you, man.
Love you too,
I'll
son.
see you tomorrow
I'll
at
talk to
JJ's
you-
graduation dinner or whatever that is.
For sure.
Okay. Have a good day, Dad. I love you. Go
I'll
ahead.
I'll talk to you later on tonight. Love you. Bye.
All right. That's my pops. That's OG Rios. That's Mr. Rios on the line. He always has a good outlook, a solid outlook, because he's seen a lot of life. He's been in the military. He's been in the streets. He's been a retiree. He's still working. He still is a father. He's got a good, well-rounded outlook on what's going on in life for many different situations and many different causes in the world, and I always value his opinion. He leads with his heart. He's a loving man. And I know that this is something that is near and dear to him because he loves everybody, and he'll look at it for what it is worth, and he'll call out what's wrong, what's right, and what's wrong, being unbiased. And it was just nice. My father, he's full-blooded Puerto Rican man, and just hearing him say, like, pointing out the facts about Los Angeles and it happening here, and this is a test pilot. Like, they do test pilots for all that stuff, man. Like, when there's like natural disasters, they've come to find out that right before natural disasters, that like they've run a test pilot in that city not too far away from where it happens. And then when it does happen, they're prepared. Or when these active shootings or these mass shootings or whatever, it just comes to find out they had just practiced for that shit a month earlier. And somebody was like talking about they're preparing for this. COVID, I thought COVID was a play. I thought COVID was, let's see how they react to this. Let's see how we could get the whole nation to react to this. Let's find out who's against it, who's with it, who will take the jab, who won't take the jab. The people who don't take the jab, let's put them on the list. Those are our trouble starters. Those are our people that are going to go against us. Let's keep their ass on the list. So I think all this stuff is being played out as a test. And it just so happens that this is the position that they're taking on this situation. I don't think they really care about it. I don't think they really care about all of this stuff about immigrants. I don't think they really give a damn. I think what they're doing is they're using this to piggyback their agenda to cause harm, to overpower, to be strong, a display of strength. Don't mess with us. That's what I feel like this is. And so my dad just brought that up, and it was a good point to me, man. Shout out to everybody in here. You guys was in here while I went to go drop my son off to school. I'm back. All love, all the time. You already know the Ghetto Cafe is the place to be, the greatest chat in the whole wide world. But we're moving forward, man. And if anybody has anything to say, you want to send a super chat, I'll answer the super chat or how I feel about things. What up, Sar? But in the sense of moving forward with the different topics or whatnot, we got FMW. The topic of discussion was the tickets, and it like kind of went a different lane. It went left. It went real ugly. Like, instead of like supporting what was taking place, what happened, what they did, what they accomplished, and celebrating it, it kind of took the left turn as into like, let's talking about what went wrong. What went wrong with this? Oh, let's pick apart what went wrong or what we didn't like about this. Oh, it was ghetto. Oh, this tickets and this and that. Yeah, with all that being said, so what? That's just a small part of it. The big part of it is that a Black-owned company, a Black-owned business, a Black-owned media platform, Black and Brown, came together and put on an event that there was no violence, there was no harm being done. It was everybody there just celebrating, having a good time, performances, and just being cool, just being out and about. Like, why are we not celebrating that? Like, why is the main topic? But that's how you know that drama over this is drama over everything. Like, drama sells, sex sells. We need to celebrate that a Black, big social media platform, podcast, streaming platform through an event, and it was successful. Yeah, okay. Every time you throw an event, every time you go to a concert, there's always going to be some something going on, something that we don't agree with, or this person's doing this person's doing that. It's all good.
Can we talk about how ICE isn't wearing ID patches? I think some of them aren't ICE.
I think some of them aren't ICE either. Bass Money Court. Can we talk about how ICE isn't wearing ID patches? I don't really know if they're wearing ID patches or not. They're probably trying to protect their identity or whatever so that they don't get any backlash to their family. So, because people will retaliate against you. Oh, this is what you support? Like Border Patrol, this is what you support? Like there will be retaliation. So I don't know if they're hiding their patches like that or their badges like that. I'm not even sure if that's what's going on, but I can see them doing some dirty shit like that. But back to FMW and people saying that it's ghetto or this and that. Like we was born in the ghetto. Like I'm not gonna speak for nobody else. We was born in the ghetto. We have ghetto friends, ghetto family members. That doesn't mean what they threw was ghetto. Like, oh, that shit is ghetto. No, sometimes people come out and act. And that's a reason why I avoid a lot of things. I avoid socializing and going to a lot of events because I don't want to be a part of the opportunistic, thirsty behavior that goes on behind scenes. Like I wasn't an act. I'm not an act there. I'm not being paid to perform or this and that. That's not my role in that environment. And I didn't want to be a part of, I've been to the different lives and supported and been there and done that. But I didn't want to, like another thing is like apprehensiveness about being a part of like the thirstiness and the ugly behavior sometimes that does go on outside, not from the people that are throwing the shit, but from the people who show up like, hey, I want to be here. Yeah, I like this entitled type feeling. Bye, you guys, love you. This entitled, like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here, be back here. I don't want to be mixed in with none of that. I don't ever want to be at a point in time where anybody's looking like, yeah, Rios getting boxed in with the thirstiness over here or the opportunistic people like the like motherfuckers at the Costco waiting in the sample line acting ugly. I don't even get like y'all really thirsty over that food? The sample? Y'all acting ugly over a little cup of pretzels? That's like, I don't ever want to be caught up in that. Not saying that's the reason why I wasn't there. I had things going on. But is FMW ghetto? I wouldn't describe them as ghetto. I wouldn't describe myself as ghetto. I wouldn't describe my people as ghetto. But do some energies show up to events? Yeah, sometimes. But that doesn't mean that's what the event was. So shout out to FMW for doing something good. For performing, for having people come out, look at what it gave the opportunity for Drebo to perform, the opportunity for Mark Nasty to perform, the opportunity for TF to perform some of his stuff. That's great. Those are good things. Get to platform some people where Tiny can bring his family to see him host a show. That shit is dope. Those are the things we should really be talking about, like the dopeness of that kind of stuff. That shit is dope. I don't care if they broke even, didn't make no money. The fact that they threw something that came together with all these people who came together in unison to support and to have a good time. If they broke even, that's a success to me. Fans get to engage, get to meet the people that they saw, that they watch, that they look at all day, every day. Like, oh shit, meet and greets, this and that. Fuck a ticket, fuck all that stuff. Let's not focus on that. Shout out FMW. Shout out Back on Fig community. Shame on you. Fair to say. Wait. FMW. Fair to say. Shame on you. What could go wrong? We starving. Like the FMW. Everything that they got going on over there. The homies is on there. Was the homies there? Shout out to them, man. Shout out to everybody that was a part of it. Good shit. Unorganized doesn't equal ghetto. Knights of Shambhala. Unorganized doesn't equal ghetto. Okay, it was unorganized. Okay, why does that have to be associated with ghetto? Or unprofessional. Unprofessional, so if it's not professional, if it's unprofessional, it means it's ghetto. Or it's unorganized, that means ghetto. I don't think so, but I think that shit gets attached to a certain stigma when something don't go right or something ain't going completely The way it just easily gets attached to ghetto. What up, Bloss? What up, Alante, FMW? Shout out to them, man. They did their thing. More power to them. So, wait. Who said that? Ace Boy Dogface. I'm ghetto classy, not winery in Templeton classy, but still close. Hey, man. Oh, shit. That is funny. Yeah, that doesn't mean J802. That doesn't mean that's right. Like, that's what just automatically gets associated with unprofessional events. I've been to unprofessional events of all walks, of all cultures. And just because it's unprofessional, I don't associate it with ghetto. Ohio ties. I've seen them pull out. Why is this about Duno? How did it become about Duno? Duno's the one who said it's ghetto? Okay. Duno's been pulled out of cars. I've seen them pull a blacked out Duno out the car to go to a party. Is that not ghetto? No, that's not ghetto. That's called drunk as fuck. That's called partying beyond your limitations. Nick, where are you going with that, man? Like, people love to over criticize. They love to over criticize everything. Like, oh shoot, if it's associated with that and it don't go correctly, that's this. Oh, that's because of this. Nah, it just might have been a little unorganized. It's okay. Shit, the event went well. As unorganized as it. Who was it unorganized for? For people in the backstage? Are the people in the crowd? Were the people that paid for tickets? Were the people there that were enjoying themselves? Were they saying it was ghetto or unorganized? Or did they enjoy? Sometimes people enjoy mayhem and chaos. That was a real snapshot of FMW. Like, this is what we bring to the table. Now, if they went up there and been all like professional, like a damn revolt board shit on stage with people just sitting there just talking about society and this is what we need to do. And how did you get your podcast to be so relevant? And then people wouldn't have liked that. That's not what they're there for. There's a time and place for everything. Cool Dad Car Care. Shout out, man.
Score and counting ! Glad to be a part of the Ghetto Cafe family ! I am straight from the ghetto, however I'm successful as well. Most don't really know ghetto ! Orange heart blue heart.
Right. 100%. Most people who say that's ghetto from their position have no idea what ghetto is. Have no idea. That's just their word, their go-to word. J802. People are talking about it. That's a win. That's a win. Let me take the time to shout out the syndicate. Shout out Manny. Shout out Trey. Love my brothers. Love what we got going on. Take the time to appreciate what you're doing and what you got going on. Appreciate what I'm doing. Appreciate the syndicate. Appreciate Manny. He should be back. I think he might be back today. I don't know. But shout out to Syndicate. Shout out to Pun. Shout out to Ace Boys Worldwide. Shout out to Ace Boy Pun Network. Shout out to Tiny, the congregation. Tiny's got a comedy show coming up. Shout out to Keem with getting product and merch, doing his thing. Shout out to everybody, man. Let's win. Let's count the W's and stop trying to find the L. Let's count the W's and stop trying to seek and find out where the L was. Let's just focus on the W's. It's people that be digging and scraping to find the L. What went wrong at that show? Like that, we gotta find what was dramatic about that. What did they do wrong? Who got into it? What was this? They digging and scratching like dirt reporters or journalists that want to come out with some gossip drama. Let's stop digging for the L's and searching for the L's and just celebrate the obvious W's. And an obvious W right now is the syndicate. Let's celebrate the syndicate. Let's dubs in the chat for the syndicate. For three brothers coming together, talking about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing else that's going on right now. Just positive brothers talking about what we want to talk about. Let's go. Alante, we didn't show up. Ace Boys wasn't there. I wasn't there. I knew I wasn't going. Manny was in Colombia. Who that car care? Facts. See the beauty in all things and watch how you start living. The W's be right in front of our face, but we be moving the W's out like, get that W out the way, get that W out the way, get that. Oh, there goes an L buried underneath some dirt over there. What happened? Fuck that. Stop searching for the L's. We got more than enough W's right in front of our face to celebrate, to spend a bunch of time talking about that shit. And look, man, this is the other thing. I don't take offense to ghetto. I don't take offense to the word ghetto. I came up from the ghetto, born and raised in the ghetto. My cafe is called the Ghetto Cafe. I'm going to start a cafe called the Ghetto Cafe. I ain't got a problem with that word. I embrace it. Thank you, Don Oliver. I appreciate you. Syndicate is lit. If you ain't tapped in on the syndicate, you need to be. This week's episode is going to be fire again. Tiny said, I still eat hot Cheetos. Nigga, I still eat hot Cheetos with chili cheese on it from the fucking ice cream truck. You don't let one of them ice cream trucks come by. I'm getting nachos, chili cheese nachos, jalapeno. Maybe in the hot, flaming hot chili Cheeto bag. Throw some chili and some cheese in there with a plastic spoon. I love us. Like, I love what we do, where we came from. And the fact that we're building out of that can't tell me nothing. I embrace that. I'm not embarrassed of that shit. Let's go. Rios caught an L with this stream. I ain't catching no L's. I'm ducking, man. Oh, there's a W right there. Boom. Let's talk about this W. I ain't catching no L's, man. I'm winning. I'm happy. I'm smiling. My kid's graduating. Summer's about to be here. My wife is successful, beautiful young lady. We all fear God in this house. This is a house of God in my house that I own. You think I care about a L that somebody says that I took? I don't have no L's. Ohio ties. I'm not saying anybody in here made a big deal about it. Ohio ties. It wasn't us who made this a big deal, though. Laughing out loud, it was T-Real. Hey, man, whoever did, I don't care. If they did, they did. Who cares? Still, no matter what, it was a success to me. Tiny. I don't think that's the other thing, Tiny, like big time, is that we be saying things and it'll get taken out of proportion or blown up. Sometimes we don't even know what somebody's going to grab and be like, oh, let's focus on this. And I don't think that was your intentions either. I think that you said like, hey, man, my auntie couldn't get in this or whatever on time, whatever it was. But I think it was the nature of the boulevards and AD and this, that. But you were trying to paint a picture of one energy versus another energy. And you would really, to me, I thought he was just big up and Smack. Like, see, look at Smack, a real one. Like, this is what he did. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't really to shit on everybody else. It was like out of promotion of Smack. Like, see, it take a real one to do some real shit. Like, shout out Smack for getting my auntie in. It was like praises, but it was a few like little backhanded things in there. But the backhands is what get focused on. Entangled. Hey, man, shout out to everybody in here, man. Shout out to what's going on. Shout out to the love that's being shown, the support that's being given. We just winning, man. We just winning. And that's all I'm going to keep saying. Count the W's. Don't focus on no L's. Don't go searching for no L's. Hey, Tyne is the Swiss Army knife of podcasting, streaming. Like, what can't he do? Nigga funny, he can rap. He got his own show. He's on 2 shows. Apollo, fair to say. Comedy. He got a comedy coming up, and he's opening up in San Diego for Malik. Come on. Support. Those are W's. Those are all dubs. We good, man. And we'll see what today brings. You know what I mean? I'm sending prayers. How many of y'all have prayed for the outcome of this situation that's in LA? Like, we be arguing and texting and going back and Instagram, instant messaging and doing all that. But how many have really set aside some time to pray for the people? To pray for the families that's going through these adverse situations? Like, Lord, I pray the best. I pray for healing and strength to this family, to this whole nation, to these people going through this. Like, we act like we care. Are we really taking time out of our day to pray for them? Put out some good energy, put out some good vibrations, meditating, whatever it is you do. Maybe you don't pray. Maybe you meditate, you believe in all that other stuff. Are we doing that for these people that we think are going through these hard times? I am. I for sure am. They need it. I got to get back on my kick stuff. I'm down. I got to do a whole 15 more hours. I've been, But I love y'all, man. I love the Ghetto Cafe. Ain't nothing wrong with being ghetto. I wouldn't necessarily call that other thing, what they did, I wouldn't call it ghetto. Just getting that out the way, getting that. Shout out Boppers. Shout out to Green Bottle. Came back, hopped up in here with y'all, man. They got to stop playing with Big Time, man. Stop acting like he ain't that guy. Stop acting like he ain't that guy, man. He definitely be putting in the work, man. And doing quality stuff. So we're going to shout out to that, man. We're going to put our prayers out, blessings to all the families that are going through this stuff, blessings to everybody, but especially to the people that are going through this ugly shit, people that are dealing with this pain and emotion of having their family ripped apart. Shout out to my dad for calling in and sharing his opinion and his thoughts. Alante just be hating on everybody up. Like, what's wrong? Alante, tell me 3 things that's wrong with you. What's 3 things that are wrong with you? Like, for real. He got something bad to say about everybody. All we do is win, win, win. That's it. That's all we do. Oh, you know who to shout out? Shout out to Dogface, man. Shout out to Dogface for calling in and having a great conversation. I really appreciate that shit. Hey, these people going crazy, man. Like, I'm waiting for your top 3 things that's wrong with you, Alante. Let me hear, man. Let me hear about it. You got so much to say about everybody else. We all got something wrong with us. What's wrong with you, Elante? Dubs to Dogface, man, always calling in. He like, nah, I gotta talk about that. I'm about to drop some clips today from the Syndicate. I'm gonna drop Syndicate clips today. I'm gonna drop some shorts today. Y'all please support, like, comment. Every clip needs attention. Every clip needs comments, likes, everything that we're doing, everything that we're putting out. It needs the attention. We got to get out there, man. Oh, come on, Elate. Damn, that's jacked up. He said. He said he only here to criticize us. That's cold-blooded, man. Come on, man. Hey, man. Pun, Smack, AD, T-Rail, Duno. Pun, Smack, AD, T-Rail, Duno. Shout out to those 5 young brothers, man, for putting together something amazing, remarkable, getting artists to perform. Shout out to the FMW Live. And it's sad that I keep hearing them say, like, you know, I think they're just joking when they're saying that this is the last one. But some shit, some behavior can be off-putting. That's the shit I be trying to avoid, man. Kevin Finley, my boy. Oh, shout out to us for the 100th episode, man. Shout out to us. That's what we really need to shout out. Shout out to us for our 100th episode of the Coffee with Rios AM Wake Up Show. Brought to you by the one and only Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Yeah, man, stop hating. Nick over there hating, talking about Tiny not entertaining. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Some of that shit is content gold. On accident, not even purposely. Content gold, man. I'm supporting everybody. Salute to y'all. It's all love all the time. I got to figure out this kick shit because I'm just falling down. I've got 15 hours. Now I need 15 more hours. I'm down to 61. Oh, man. I got to get my views up on kick, man. I got to figure this out. I got to go to the drawing board. Get this shit together. That shit's on my mind. It's messing me up. Got me messed up. Ghetto Cafe, stand the F up. Support the syndicate on all platforms. Trey, Manny, stars of the show. I'm just sitting there in amazement like, oh, okay, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. So all love to y'all, man. Let's get... Look at that.
100 for 100 saluting face hot beverage call me hand medium dark skin tone flexed biceps medium dark skin tone raising hands medium dark skin tone cool folded hands medium skin tone.
Hey, I love how they do the skin tones. Hey, Kevin Finley, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for sure, man. Like, damn, 100 for the 100, 100 for the 100th episode. That makes me feel great, man. Feels appreciated. Thank you for that super chat, man. Kevin Finley always coming through, always supporting us, always showing love. W Kevin, W Ghetto Cafe, W the AM Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, baby. Let's go. Yes, I got to get my kick on the front page. I got to get kick going. I don't know how, y'all. Like, I just got to maybe start doing the R files on there or something. Like, I don't know. I got to get some shit. I'm going to go pray about it. That's what I'm going to do, y'all. Nothing to worry about, just a lot of things to think about. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to find out a way forward on Kick to get to partnership. I kind of fell off, but I'm going to get back to it. Love to the GC, Ghetto Cafe, man. Y'all are the best. Best chat in the whole wide world. I say that all the time. So I'm going to go to Kick for everything else, like our files, the AM Wake Up Show and all that. Live stream for the AM Wake Up Show is going to be here, but any other live stream is going to be on Kick. I got to figure that shit out. I got to figure out how to get that shit up. So I got to get my live shows over there. I got to get the R files and like anything else that I'm doing live, I'm going to do it over there at Kick. I got to get those numbers. I'm about to focus on that. I'm really about to get off of here and really focus on what I need to do to get that cracking, but still being accessible here on YouTube and doing my morning show without this suffering or losing any quality. I want to focus here, but I also want to build that up over there. R files is going down on, and I got some videos. I got some shit. It's kind of dark. It's kind of exorcism, kind of dark spiritual shit that I've been seeing and being sent. So good morning to Kevin, Sunshine Baby, Sierra. You got to do the actual shows. Sierra, you right. It ain't nothing to it but do it. You got to actually do the shows, Rios. Actually do them. Love y'all, man. Let me get out of here before I be stuck on here all morning. But I got to get some clips out. I got to do some editing. But our files tonight on Kick. Our files tonight on Kick. F it. Our files tonight on Kick. Maybe, what's today? Monday? Who's doing stuff Monday? Maybe like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. No, Xander has basketball. Our files tonight. Just be on the lookout for it. Our files tonight. Be on the lookout for it. Love y'all. Everybody have a good one. We got some crazy, scary, dark shit that we're going to talk about. The real stories behind these exorcisms and these possessions and what really happened in life. We're going to talk about it. We're doing it today. Our files today. And shout out to Sexy Nay. I know she's not in here, but I seen her on Instagram and showing her some love. Shout out everybody in here. The Ghetto Cafe. Say Ufa, stand up. Sizzle Show, stand up. Sierra. Jules NFL, Alante, Nella Hayes, Cool Cash, Cool Dad Car Care, Ed G, Daniel Jacob. Let's go. It's summertime. This is going to happen daily. But y'all, for what I need to pay off is y'all to support me on Kick also. I'm really like praying that Kick could go. And when I go to Kick, I need y'all to really support me. I had 100 people in here, 124 people in here for an hour while I dropped my son off. If I could just get those same people to just support me on Kick, nigga, we'll be so cracking. And I promise you, that's the only thing that I need right now. I'm not saying it's holding me back, but if I can get that same support where I can have y'all just in a chat while I'm not even on here, driving my kids to school, got 120 people in here while I'm driving, not even on the screen. If I could get that same support on Kick, nigga, we are going to elevate crazy. I'm telling y'all, I'm really, really telling y'all. And I got some stuff in the works too also. I got to update y'all on some things that are coming. But shout out to y'all. Love all y'all. I'm out. Ghetto Cafe, y'all the greatest. The Coffee with Rios, the AM Wake Up Show with Rios, man. Every morning. Sometimes every morning. 5 to 8 sometimes. 6 to 8 sometimes. 6:30 to 10 sometimes. Just mess with me up in here, man. We out. Love y'all, man. Shout out to the Ghetto Cafe, dude.
Ghetto Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto Cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with